This episode of Tokyo Ghoul is awesome. Like, it's not surprising that the ones with Kaneki in it are the best ones. Like, the inspectors are cool and all. When Amon is really cool. Juzo's funny and crazy, and he's just a great character. I don't really have a problem with Shinohara and Mado's daughter and the other dude who's like second rank to her or whatever, or second place to her. But it's called Tokyo Ghoul, not Tokyo Inspectors. So obviously the ones with the ghouls are gonna be the better episodes. And I think the best part about this episode was that we finally get to see Kaneki and Toka talk, even though like they didn't really talk that much because I just don't get it, man. Like, girls are crazy. The entire anime this season, she's been like not crying head over heels for him, but like she's been sad and wanting to see him and like missing him. And when she finally gets to see him, she's like yelling at him, going out at him, like fighting him, telling him, "Oh, you can't." Like, why are you trying to protect us when you can't protect yourself? And like, she knows he's changed. Like, obviously he has the white hair now, but she still thinks that this is, black haired Kaneki who's kind of weak and like quiet and can't really protect himself. But this was white haired Kaneki. This Kaneki could take on Jason. This can take on her brother. Like, he took on that what was the S rank ghoul with the long hair in the previous episodes. Like, if obviously Kaneki's in Aragiri to protect her and like the others at Anteku, like Hinami and the old man who's the waiter, who's in charge of Anteku and all of them, the people he cares about. But like, she's got to know that he's different now. Like, this is not the same Kaneki. And like, after like she says, "Oh, never come back to Anteku," which hits him emotionally, she gets to land a lucky blow on him, which obviously didn't even hurt him at all. It even smiles after she gets off of him after she's done yelling at him and whatnot. But I don't know why she didn't say, "Hey, I'm doing really good for trying to get into that college or university you go to. I'm doing really good in math and science. I'm getting tutored, or my friends are helping me out. Like, oh, I miss you and all that." Nope, none of that. Just, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? We don't need your protection," and all that. I'm like, I just sighed. I mean, Toka's character's really changed because like, I thought she was like looking out for him in season one, like of Tokyo Ghoul, and like helping him out and teaching him how to be a ghoul and all that. I had no idea that she was like falling in love with him. But I don't think, maybe because I don't read the manga, so maybe it's better detailed in the manga. But even watching the anime, and like I watch a lot of anime, so like I can kind of tell when like it's not that hard. But I just this time I didn't even know she was like romantically interested in him. But you even like when Hinami, you can tell how mature she is because what is she, like 12 or something like that, and she's asking questions about love to that dude with the brown hair. And like, even when the klutz ghoul who keeps dropping and breaking plates and cups and coffee cups and all that tells her that Kaneki's here, she doesn't run to go see him, who she calls him Oni-chan, big brother. And she goes and all the way to that university where Toka's studying at, and tells him that, "Oh, big brother's here." And Toka drops everything to go see him, and instead of actually talking to him, she's like yelling at him. But I mean, it was still an awesome part to see because Kaneki actually talked. So we still see that also in the beginning of the episode, he's fighting like inner demons of Rize and Jason, and like that he's not eating, like it's not him eating the ghouls, it's the ghouls eating him and all that. So we get to see, I mean, this dude's been psychologically messed up since like episode 1 with Rize of season 1. Like, I've never felt so bad for a character. Like, Kaneki can just not have a good day. But we see Eto, I think is her name, the author, and she tells well, before that, that just reminded me, Tsukiyama is too funny. Like, he is one of the best characters in this anime. Tsukiyama is just, like, he takes Hinami to the coffee shop where he took Kaneki to, because, Hinami still likes reading and all that, so I guess Tsukiyama wanted to, like, teach her some new words and all that, because she's interested in education and all that. So when he's teaching her like these big English words, or not big, but like words that aren't, that she doesn't know, and he says, "Oh, I have to go to the bathroom," he takes out that napkin from season 1 of Kaneki's Blood and pretty much like masturbates with his nose and just says all these like French words, and he's he is too funny. Like Sugiyama is like one of my favorite characters in this anime. Like you never know completely what he's up to, but he's one of the constants in this show because a lot of the characters seem to have been going or they've been changing, and he's just too funny. But when he takes her there, the author as Eto I think sees Hinami and tells her, like, she doesn't beat around the bush or anything. She says, "Oh, I don't think there's anything you can do, to be honest." And I'm like, dang, like, even Hinami says, "Yeah, I kind of thought that myself." But then we see Eto over at where the inspectors are, Shinohara and Juzo, and she wants to ask them a question, and since she's like famous in like human society, she can, and she asks them like the most specific question, like, if you take out the organs of a ghoul and put it inside a human, would that human become a ghoul? And like, can you artificially make ghouls? And like, we know she's talking about Kaneki, like we know she is. Obviously, Shinohara and Juzo don't know because they only know like Kaneki as eye patch. They don't know who Kaneki is. Like when they go to that coffee shop, they even ask, Kaneki, like Kaneki Ken and all that. And then, but Juzo said, or no, Juzo doesn't say anything. He just doesn't even like. He's just staring. But Shinohara says, I don't know. We're like the front men, like the warriors. But if we can, then we shouldn't be making any dangerous ghouls or something like that. And then she tells him, there's this place around the block, that makes really good coffee and food. It's called Anteku, or not called Anteku, but she tells them about the coffee shop of Anteku, and then they go there, and then that klutz of the ghoul that sees them is like, oh, the doves are here, and then the old man, who I really should know his name, the head ghoul of Anteku, he goes out there and like gives them their food and coffee, and Shinohara's like, oh, have I met you before? And then the head ghoul is like, oh, I don't know, I don't think so, have we? And Drew's is over there eating those sandwiches, like, oh, they're really good, and you know that we know that like the tension in that room was like over 100 or over 9,000. Like it's he even says when Shinohara leaves after they say thank you for the food and all that, right when before the end of the episode, we see Shinohara say, oh, we'll be back and all that. So I mean, everything's just getting set up. I think this was episode 7, so we don't have that many left. But this episode was great. Like I give it a 9 out of 10. I literally pressed play, and all of a sudden at the coffee shop, I'm thinking, oh, I got about 15 minutes left, and I was like, oh, I'm already done with the episode. But it was an awesome episode. Let me know what you guys thought, and just your overall thoughts of the episode. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Later.